Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I hope you are fine. So in this video I will tell you about some Mendal solutions of the traits. uh, Mendel's how we solve any question that according to the Mendelian traits. So first of all, if you have albino traits, understands if the both father and mother are healthy, but their child are albino deafness. They all childs are deaf albino. Understand? So how we solve that? What are the basics and what are the false presence in the parents? That's why the childs have deaf albino diseases. So first of all, we must understand that what albino trait is either or recessive. Why it happens is basically happens due to the absence of the melanin pigment in skin. So the child unable to say everything, and there are some color blindness in the child. So it is a basic recessive trait. So if the parents are healthy, then why children suffering from diseases from deaf albino? So this is basically the traits that are transferred from parents to offspring. First of all, normal hearings is basically dominance as compared to that deafness. So similarly, albino pigmented skin that are not normal person, that is dominant trait as compared to the albino A, that is a recessive traits. So the genotype for parents both are heterozygous. Understand? They have albino and deep albino disease, but are recessive, and they don't dominates in parents. But due to the gamete formations, and when these are separated as a result, so these dominant genes are combined with each other. So as a result, they are transferred from offspring. Understand? They are transferred from offspring. Father have a normal hearings A alleles and normal pigment skins, normal pigment skin, that is D alleles. So but they have recessive albino and a recessive definite disease alleles. That's why they are all choice or suffering from diseases from albino deafness disease. So if the parents are healthy, so they have some recessive alleles which are dominant to the gamete formations, and they causes disease and affected their child. So that is the basis when they cross from each other. So you notice that we get the phenotype variations from here. So if you have any question given to them that if the father or mother suffering from albino disease, so no albino symptoms in parents, but the child suffering from this disease, so then you have simple answer of the question that if the child parents are not suffering from this disease, but they have recessive alleles of their diseases, that's why the transfers from child, because our gets transferred from parents to offspring. So if the parents are healthy, so why the children are suffering from the disease? This is used to be because of the recessive alleles present in them. So parents are heterozygous from each other. Understand? So this is the homozygous dominant alleles of the albino and deafness. This is the homozygous alleles for the albino, but the heterozygous alleles for the deafness. So this is the heterozygous for alleles for albino, and this is homozygous for deafness. So this is heterozygous, and this is homozygous for albino. This is also for homozygous albino and homozygous recessive alleles of the deafness. So this is also the heterozygous. This is homozygous for the recessive allele of deafness, but heterozygous for albino. So when we counted this number, understand, when we just counting that number, that is basically the 9 3 or I should 3 and 5. So the homozygous, basically these are the basics and the fundamental traits of this. This is basically that these are the dominant trait of the dysness and albino. These yellow are the recessive alleles for the deafness, but they have the dominant allele of the albino. So the black colors is basically dominance of the deafness but the recessive of the albino, and the ones is the recessive, both are recessive for the albino and deafness. So if any of the Quiry is involved, so first of all you identify that what types of parents are there. So if the parents are healthy, mean to say they are normal albino and deafness, but they have recessive allele, that's why the all childs are deafness and albino symptom disease. So we can easily calculate their cross and easily we can check your phenotypic ratio. We can easily calculate that how traits that are not effectively present in parents but they affect the child. So by simply crossing we can check that how child's the healthy parents are affected. So hope you understand. If you have any query, any questions, you can ask in the comments.